Hello students, welcome back to our online classes. I hope you all are safe and sound. I, Miss Jaya, your social studies teacher. So students, today we are going to start our new chapter of social studies. That is chapter number 6. So, the name of the chapter number 6 is Movement of the Earth. So, we begin the chapter with an introduction to it. So, let us start it. Introduction. Every day, we notice that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. It appears that the sun is moving continuously from east to west. In fact, the sun is stationary and the earth is moving around it. All the planets, including our earth, are moving around the sun. Each planet has two motions. So, it is very clear from the above introduction that our sun is not moving. It is stationary. In fact, the earth is moving around the sun. Now, as we have read that there are two motions of the earth. So, the first one is rotation and the second one is revolution. So now let us read the definitions of rotation and revolution. So, motions of the earth. The very first is rotation. Rotation of the earth. Rotation means to spin. Earth rotates on its axis. An imaginary line running through the center of the earth from the North Pole to the South Pole. Earth completes one rotation, spin, every 24 hours. The earth rotates counterclockwise. So, I hope the definition is very clear to all of you. So, let us pursue the definition of revolution. The motion of one body around another, like the earth around the sun. So, here you can see the motion of the one body around another. And in this figure, we can see the motion of the earth around the sun. And that is actually revolution. So now you can see the diagram of motions of the earth. In this diagram, you can clearly see the motions, that is rotation and revolution as well. It is very clear from the above diagram how the motions of the earth takes place. Now students, let us study each topic, each motion of the earth, rotation and revolution in detail. And now we will start this with the heading rotation of the earth. The earth spins on its axis just like a potter's wheel. This continuous spinning of the earth on its axis is called its rotation. So this is again the definition of the rotation. So let us read some important point related to the rotation of the earth. The very first is the earth rotates from west to east. So student, just note down what is the direction of rotation of the earth. The earth rotates from west to east. Second point is the axis is an imaginary line that passes through the center of the earth from North Pole to the South Pole. So students, you can just note down that axis, it is an imaginary line. We can't see this line, this axis. It is an imaginary line that passes from the center of the earth. So our next point is the axis of the earth is always tilted at an angle of 23.5 degree from the vertical and 66.5 degree from the plane of its orbit. And this tilt is known as the inclination of the earth's axis. And our next point is the circumference of the earth at the equator is nearly 40,000 km. The earth takes nearly 24 hours to complete this distance or rotation. In this way, rotation is also known as the daily motion of the earth. Now you can see this diagram of the inclination of the earth's axis. Here you can see the imaginary line, that is axis, which is joining from North Pole to South Pole. And you can also see the angles, that is 23.5 degree and 66.5 degree in this diagram as well. So I hope you have gone through the diagram. Now students, we will continue with the next heading, that is effects of the earth's rotation. Now one by one we will study that what are the effects of the earth rotation. So the very first effect is days and nights occur due to the rotation of the earth. When the earth rotates, the side facing the sun has day and the other side facing away from the sun has night. So the very first effect is occurrence of day and night. So it means day and night occurs just because of the rotation of the earth. So our next effect is the earth's rotation is responsible for the occurrence of tides in the ocean. Second effect is occurrence of tides in the ocean. You can just see the diagram of low tide and high tide. This happens just because of the earth rotation. Now the third effect is it deflects the directions of winds and ocean currents. So it is also the effect of the rotation of the earth, that is, it deflects the direction of the winds and the ocean currents. Next one is, due to this rotation of the earth, regions on the east have the sun's first appearance in the morning and the time is ahead of regions in the west. Next one is, we know that Japan lies in the extreme east of the eastern hemisphere. That is why it is known as the land of the rising sun. Now student, we have just completed our first topic, that is rotation of the earth. Now we will continue with our next heading, that is revolution of the earth. So the very first we will just read the definition of the revolution. The movement of the earth around the sun is known as its revolution. Next one is, next thing that we are going to study is how much time just earth takes to complete one revolution. So our answer is, the earth takes 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes and 45 seconds to complete one revolution. Next thing is, from west to east, the earth revolves at the speed of nearly 30 km per second. Now on the right side student, you can clearly see the diagram of revolution of the earth. In this you can just see the movement of the earth around the sun. Now we will study the effects of annual motion, or we can say revolution of the earth. Effects of revolution of the earth. The very first effect is occurrence of the seasons is the major effect of the earth revolution. We have 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn and winter. These are usually marked by solstice and equinoxes. Second point is, when the sun reaches its highest or lowest point in the sky at midday, marked by the longest and shortest days, is called solstice. Now 21 June is considered as summer solstice and 22 December is considered as winter solstice. Now student, you can just see the diagram of the revolution of the earth and how the occurrence of seasons takes place. While equinoxes refers to those times when days and nights are of equal length. So what do we mean by equinox? It means when the day and the night are of the equal length. That is known as equinox. It occurs twice in a year. It just happened twice in a year. 21 March is considered as spring equinox and 23 September is considered as autumn equinox. Now student, we have just ended up the explanation of the chapter. So let us revise some important point, or you can say highlights of the chapter. So let us start. The very first is rotation and revolution are motions of the earth. Second one is continuous spinning of the earth on its axis is known as rotation. I am again repeating the definition of rotation. Continuous spinning of the earth on its axis is known as the rotation. Third one is the earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. 24 hours. Next one is it rotates from west to east. I have already told you the direction of rotation of the earth is west to east. Next one is occurrence of day and night as the result of the earth's rotation. Next one is the movement of the earth around the sun is called its revolution. I am again repeating the definition of revolution, that is, the movement of the earth around the sun is called its revolution. Next one is the seasons occur due to the revolution of the earth. So, we have just completed the highlights of the chapters also. So students, now we will continue with our exercises and question answers. So students, now we will continue with our exercises and question answers of this chapter. So the very first is multiple choice questions. Choose the correct option to answer the following questions correctly. The very first is the earth takes dash hours to complete one rotation. And our options are 365 days, 22 days, 60 hours, 24 hours. And our correct answer is 24 hours. The earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. Second one is the earth rotates from. Options are east to west, west to east, both, none of these. And our correct answer is west to east. The earth rotates from west to east. Third one is dash is considered as the summer solstice. And our options are 23 September, 21 March, 21 June, 22 June. And the correct answer is 21 June. 21 June is considered as the summer solstice. Fourth one is 21 March is considered as. Options are spring equinox, autumn equinox, solstice, none of these. And the correct answer is spring equinox. 21 March is considered as spring equinox. Now our next question is, read the following statements carefully and write true or false. First one is, all the planets move around the moon. And our answer is false. Second one is, the rotation and revolution are responsible for various changes on the Earth's surface. And our answer is true. Third one is, each planet has 3 motions. And our answer is false. Fourth one is, 21 March and 23 September are considered as spring equinox. And our answer is false. Next question, fill in the blanks. First one, Earth rotates from dash to dash. And our answer is west to east. Earth rotates from west to east. Second one is, seasons occur due to the dash of the earth. And the answer is revolution. Seasons occur due to the revolution of the earth. Third one is, the earth takes dash to complete one rotation. And the answer is 24 hours. The earth takes nearly 24 hours to complete one rotation. Fourth one is, days and nights become equal on dash and dash. And our answer is 21 March and 23 September. Days and night become equal on 21 March and 23 September. Now our next question is, correctly match column A with column B. First one is, the earth spins on its axis. Second one is, the circumference of the earth at the equator is nearly 40,000 kilometers. Third one is, land of rising sun. And the answer is Japan. Fourth one, the movement of the earth around the sun is known as its revolution. So we have completed our exercise. Now we will continue with the question answers. Answer the following questions. Student, please just note down these questions in your notebook. Question number 1. Name the 2 motions of the earth. Answer is, rotation and revolution are 2 motions of the earth. Question number 2. What are the effects of the earth's rotation? And our answer would be, effects of earth rotation are, first one is, days and nights occur. Second is, occurrence of tides in the oceans. Third one is, it deflects the direction of winds and ocean currents. Now question number 3. What do you understand by revolution? How long does the earth take to complete one revolution? And our answer is, the movement of the earth around the sun is called its revolution. The earth takes 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes and 45 seconds to complete one revolution. Question number 4. Differentiate between solstice and equinox. Answer, solstice, when the sun reaches its highest or lowest point in the sky at midday, marked by longest and shortest days. Equinox, the time when the day and the night are of equal length. So students, we are done with this chapter. So thank you all of you. Have a nice day.